Social justice. Humanists actively work towards creating a just society, addressing issues such as poverty, discrimination, and systemic injustices. Humanists hold that it is their responsibility to advance social justice and build an inclusive society. This entails resolving problems like structural inequities, discrimination, and poverty, working toward a future where everyone has equal access to resources and opportunities is vital to realize the same. However, we are all responsible for this. Welcome to my channel. Let's discover some of the respectful and humanistic situations around the world. If this is the information that you were really searching for, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be till the end of this video. Humanists currently seek to guarantee that everyone is entitled to basic requirements and fundamental human rights through advocacy, education, and action. We can make the world more equitable and empathetic by speaking up for people who feel excluded and discriminated against. So, through this video, we will see a few of the most moving and important social justice videos for those who are in need. Social justice entails treating everyone fairly and equally, without regard to race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, age, ability, or socioeconomic status. Everyone has the same access to opportunities and human rights, including the advantages of growth. This video explains that the International Labor Organization explains what is social justice and why we should treat everybody with social justice. Discrimination and inequality are things that a social justice agenda attempts to get rid of. It supports the worth of every person. In the workplace, this entails fair pay, respect for workers' rights, acceptable work environments, and social protection for all. It is disappointing that hunger is still a significant problem in today's globe, particularly in some places like Uganda. But there are many who have taken up the fight against hunger, among whom of them is an individual who raises money to help the kids in Uganda. This man accumulates money to assist the children in Uganda in whatever way he can, understanding that hunger is such an important problem and that the solution is food. He provided food to this young boy who was struggling at this very moment, and he devoured it so quickly, with the most crucial mission being to aid starving children, demonstrating how little we should be grumbling about as well as how much assistance is required. The unfortunate truth is that hunger affects many people, especially children, and that it is a major problem in many nations. People frequently beg for food in the streets, and kids frequently follow automobiles to ask for a slice of bread. As a society, it is our duty to think of methods to assist those around us who have less fortunate than we are. Even though we might not be able to completely resolve the problem, every little bit helps, therefore we should try to make things better. It's common to use someone's complexion to distinguish them from others, but it's crucial to keep in mind that this trait makes up a very minor portion of our whole identity. In actuality, two infants with radically varied skin tones might be born by the same mother. This fact alone demonstrates that our identities go well beyond merely skin color. For society to become more open and tolerant, it is imperative to recognize and accept this truth. You wouldn't know these two were twins because they had contrasting personalities and two different skin tones. Meet Marcia and Millie, two 9-year-olds from the UK. Their dad is black, but their mother is white. When the couple was born, they appeared to be identical to each other, but as they aged, their skin tones began to differ. Most people who meet these girls for the first time don't realize they are twins. These sisters are aware that they will always have one another, and thus it doesn't disturb them. This is a good example to explain that even though they are having two different skin tones, they can be born in the same mother's womb, and there is no difference. These children had no idea that their parents were giving them the best present ever. When they were married, adoption was a topic that was always on in their hearts, according to their father, and they knew he wanted to adopt. They already had 4 children, 2 biological as well as 2 adopted, but the procedure moved more quickly than they anticipated. They were surprised, though, when a lawyer contacted them to set them up with a 3-week-old infant. Later on in the day, they shocked their girls with the arrival of their new baby. According to the Texas parents, they were not ready for their daughter's reactions. The respondents, Shane and Kazi Pruitt, admitted that they had no idea how their children would react when they unexpectedly gave them a new baby sibling. The choice to adopt a child is frequently one that is deeply personal and may be influenced by a number of aspects that are particular to each family. Giving a kid who may have otherwise been disregarded or forgotten a loving home can aid in achieving the goal of social justice. This benefits the child as well as making society more equitable as a whole. The heartwarming video of toddler best friends is what's stealing people's hearts all around the world. The footage shows 2-year-olds Maxwell and Finnegan running toward one another in their New York City neighborhood with arms out. They embrace one another warmly when they first meet. This scene was shared on Facebook by Maxwell's father, and it is just breathtaking. If only we could all be like this, as evidenced by the millions of views for the HUD. They have been inseparable since they first met a year ago. They grasp hands whenever they are together, as well as speak in a language that nobody else can comprehend. They leave together for their next adventure as the video comes to an end. Maxwell's father, who recorded the video, claims that he doesn't frequently publish very personal information on Facebook, but explains his reasoning for doing so in this instance. With all the racism and hate going on, he has just thought it's a really beautiful video. The reason that it's getting attention is because it features a little black boy and a little white boy, and but if it can change someone's mind, or just change their view on things then it's totally worth it. The comments tend to be positive. However, there are a few who say it hadn't been staged and was simply a lucky moment, as well as an excellent lesson to all of us. This video challenges us all to provide a helping hand to one another when we can. As you can see, a grandmother is selling bracelets. When someone asks her how much a bracelet costs, she responds, "One bracelet is $4. And when the guy asked how much the price would be if he purchased all the bracelets, she was extremely shocked. However, after confirming that the person was willing to purchase all the bracelets, she stated that the cost is $45. Finally, the person takes steps to pay her a price of more than $200. And as you see, the old lady was full of tears and she was so happy. So remember, we should always be aware about the people who are in need around us. And if we have something extra, always take steps to share it with others who are less fortunate. Helping each other and maintaining justice among all of them, no matter what socioeconomic status, gender, race, religion, skin complexion, or even abilities, can guide this world to a very good place for all of us. This is a blessing that we all can give each other so that everyone can live happily without any discrimination. Let's work to create a society where everyone is treated fairly and has equal access to opportunities. Guys, this brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.